This is Nostrovini, and we're going to talk about some of the current events that's going on. Apparently, a Marxist mama got herself shot while she tried to kill a cop. Well, not a cop, ICE agent. She tried to put him on ice by running him down. Of course, this didn't quite work out for her. Since she had a bigger weapon, a whole car, which she hit him with, he had a little pistola. Bang, bang, goodbye. She was a professional commie, an anarchist, a lethal lesbian. Her partner, that's what they call him, was there arguing around, saying, baby, baby, drive over this young man who is only trying to keep a foreign invasion from happening in this country. You see, the Biden administration has let half the scum of the earth into the United States. And now ISIS has to round them all up. Of course, the communists, the anarchists, and the socialists don't like this. They were going to depend on those votes. They were going to dupe these people into voting for them, even though they basically they want to enslave them eventually and take away their babies and castrate them. It's not going to work out. It's time that people knew that God is on Trumpy's side. Trump is the instrument of the Lord. Oh, yes, my friend. How can he explain how he's defeated everything in the system that's trying to drive him under? Well, anyway, they're trying to George Floyd this girl into making statues of him and huge gatherings to celebrate their new martyr. It's not quite taking. Trump is doing too much good. He's got the Iranian regime on the ropes. He's got the Venezuelans under control. All those commie red Chinese investments in South America are going away. Bye bye, China. Uh, tell you, good toys, and Trump managed to use some of his new toys on the raid in Venezuela. Yeah. Apparently, we have some highfalutin weapons that we can use. You know, when we went in there, we hit the Cuban personal bodyguard of the Venezuelan dictators, and they bled from the mouth and the ears and the nose with high frequency power. I wonder if we have a situation where we're using alien technology. Apparently, according to Marjorie Green, the flying saucers are landing here. Well, of course, our commie friends in stardom can't realize the reality of this. No, 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 no. They're saying it's not true, that we're at fault, that we should listen to international law. There is no law higher than Trumpy Trump, the dumpy dump. He's leading us all on to the future sea. He's got the enemies, both internal and externally. On the run, yes sirree, yes sirree. Yeah, but the gas bags are left making a big deal over this girl's demise. They're calling her a mother. And the Met cop who put her under a shooter. That's crazy. Yeah, she was a mother. Communists could have wombs, but she was also an arrogant and a Marxist, and she was trying to prevent this country from defending itself. See, that's about the situation with these anarchists. They are there for the violent overthrow of the government. And not just the government, but for the United States and the American way. Hallelujah. Yeah. Then things fire. Yeah, they want the fire. They burn things. They cause trouble. They should all be locked up. We should take something out of the Russian handbook. Arrest them. Eliminate habeas corpus. Send them to the Aleutian Islands. Nice and cold there. No one like that. No, no, no. About a few years in the coldness of the Aleutian Islands, and they won't be revolutionaries anymore. They'll be begging for sweaters. You commie bastards. Rogue, overreach. Yeah, they overreached. They tried to steal the children right from underneath the babies, right from underneath the parents, forcing them into large-scale sexual transformation into boys into girls and girls into boys. And I'm not talking about some teenager. I'm talking pubescent situations. Zoe blames Don. Yeah, for all the bloodshed that's beginning to happen, Zoe, or Kami blames Don for the rhetoric, even though it's them who have the rhetoric that's causing the harm. Like Charlie Kirk being murdered by the transgender uh, conspiracy just by acknowledging there are only two sexes, male and female, and Jesus Christ is our superstar. Shooter praise. They're praising the guy who shot that insurance guy in cold blood. He's a hero. Shot him in the back, and he's trying to get evidence not put there so he can get the death penalty. I thought the guy was insane, but apparently he's sane enough not to want to be put 4 feet under. A bunch of broads with earrings stuck in the middle of their noses are going, free, what's his name? Balbino, Blum. He's a disgrace to the Italian nation, I'll tell you that much. 4 more years. I wish Trump could go for 4 more years. After all, Theodore Roosevelt went for 12 years. Why not Trumpy? We could change the damn Constitution. He's healthy enough. But J.P. Vance will be a good president too, I suppose. With Rubio as vice. We'll reconquer all of South America. Cuba, Pampa commies in Cuba. Tales from the crypt, yeah. But don't get rest on your laurels if we defeat the commies entirely. They're like Jason, they come back. They have a tendency to. Yeah. Mm. Slip with Rome. Yeah. I'm a Catholic. But it seems our Catholic Church has been undermined and have a split with them because they want us to take in everything out of the third world that's coming in here. I say only take those who love America. You only get into the country if you love America and you love our forefathers. If you don't like our forefathers, you can't come in. That's all there is to it. You got to try to get Bill and Hillary to come to Congress to testify against themselves, basically, because Bill was raping half the world and was on Epstein Island a dozen times with the little girls, and God knows what Hillary was doing. Probably the same thing. She had her own room with other little girls there. That's a sexual, predatory people. I wouldn't be surprised if Obama and his wife were in on it. I tell you, when you look behind the curtain, that's a nightmare. Ah, Canada. I heard something happened on the Canadian border. Maybe we should invade Canada. Onward to Montreal we go. Hallelujah. Europe sheet climate. We withdraw it from everything that has to do with climate control from Europe, taking all the money, we're disenfranchising the UN, which is basically a communist uh, third world control freaks. Who's behind the UN? Now in America, socialists. They're trying to make us believe that climate control is real. There's nothing real about the environment going haywire. It gets cold, it gets hot, Every time there's a little windstorm in the south, they go, "Whoa, we got a climate problem." The only problem we have is the bad breath the commies have. Yeah, nah, damn videos. They have a lot of videos that tell you exactly what the hell is going on. You can see it. Yeah, you got the Reds on the run. Oh, it's very confusing. Red is represents the new Americans, conservatives, like the red states. But the blue, which everybody would be blue if they were under it, is the commies. But they used to be called reds. That's so confusing. Trump will last, and Trumpism will last forever. Statues will be elected to him. On shoes. Oh, Joe's, it's just, oh, the goodness me. They had this woman, she's a communist. She wants to seize all white people's things. Strange thing about it is she's more whiter than I am, and I'm pretty translucent in terms of the whiteness. Woke Hollywood. They got a new movie on in which they make a bunch of anarchist heroes and they vilify ICE and, well, American military. One battle onto the other. We're going to defeat you. You're on the run, you commie bastards. Till the end for you. I had a president. His name was Mr. Trump. He had the commies go bump,